Hey everybody, thank you for joining me today. So today's video is going to be our sketch video number 194, and we're going to be doing something a little different. We're still using up some of our scraps, but we're going to be using this sketch here that I found on Pinterest. It has all these different size circles, which are pretty simple, and then I'm just going to attach it to a plain black textured cardstock background. Okay, and that piece is cut to 4 by 5 1/4. And these are the punches that I used. One has a scalloped edge, it's 1.5. I also used the crocodile to get the really tiny circles. And let me tell you, if you use the crocodile or whatever it's called, you're going to want to press the circles in your hand to kind of flatten them out before you put them down with your other circles, because it bends because of the way that it makes the hole punch. So to get started, we're going to just hit the edges real quick on our black cardstock, and I'm moving these all up so that way you can see as I set them up. And I was just pulling up the sketch on my phone because I don't have the ability to see the sketch like you guys do. I don't have it on the screen here for you or for myself. So I had to pull it up on my phone so I could see it. And it's not exactly how they have it on the screen, but I'm definitely using this as an inspiration for adding my circles. And on some of these, I am going to use my Katana gem picker. It actually does help pick up even the paper pieces. So we're going to get this lined up, and I know part of this is off camera. I was trying to get everything kind of laid out for the most part, and dealing with the little itty bitty pieces. I was just trying to get them on so I can slide this up and show you how we're going to attach them all. This is probably one of the easiest ways as well to use up scraps. You can use all kinds of punches that you have. If you have squares or, more different sizes in the circle punches. I only have those particular 3. But if you went up to 2-inch, if you have a big enough scrap piece of the paper, you could have used one of those too, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of different things you can do with that. This would even be a fun idea to use on a scrapbook page, with your photo, and using the circles as a way to kind of anchor it or have it come off of. That would be really cute. All right, so I'm just picking it up with the crystal the gem picker. I'm gonna call it the gem picker upper. And on the bigger ones I can hold, I'm gonna put the art glitter glue and then just put them straight down. On some of the smaller ones, I pick it up with the picker tool, and then I'll sometimes put it down in my hand. It just makes it a little bit easier. And by doing it this way, I can keep it kind of in the order that I've already preset up. I might adjust here or there depending on, where I'm putting it down. And then we move on to the next circle. All right. And I'm having fun with this. I know it's a little bit different because I'm not using all of the pattern paper, because all we have left are scrap pieces. So if you guys are liking these, like using up your scraps ideas as far as the sketches that we've been doing lately, just leave a comment down below and I'll definitely look into doing even more. Maybe there's a way we can use some of our dies. I don't know. We're going to figure out some things, and then we can make up some cards doing that. All right. We just have a few more pieces. And then this will all be glued down. And don't be surprised if you pick up your paper and you go to move it and some of the circles move. It's very easy to skip one or miss one, no big deal. I always lift it up and kind of like tilt it on the side, make sure nothing moves. And then I'm going to take some of these peel-offs from Love from Liz. Yeah, Love from Lizzie? Liz. Lord. I got these thinking they were going to be a lot, is more pink the way I want to say it, or pinkier. I thought they were going to be pinkier than they were, but I didn't realize they were iridescent. So it picks up whatever color you put it on top of, but when you tilt it and it shifts in the light, it does have a slight pinkish tone to it. And I'm just trying to get this thin one even, so that way it doesn't look wonky. So we have one of the thicker ones and then a thin or slim stripe to kind of just give it a little bit of balance. And really that's our card. So I'm going to go ahead and tape the back, making sure to put a lot of tape runner on the back where the peel-offs attach. And then we're going to add the art glitter glue, which, if you're asking yourself if this is your first time catching one of my videos, why is she using both? I'm using both because it gives me wiggle room. If I put my paper down and it's wonky, that gives me time, like I did just there, to lift it up and readjust and get it exactly where I want it. So if you've ever struggled with that, I highly suggest you use it because it is a game changer. So for the sentiment, I am going to grab a sentiment, it's like a foam strip from Tailored Expressions. I'm just grabbing, it's off to my side here, and I have backups. So I should have put this one in the front so that way I would be able to grab it, but of course I had to go through all the brand new ones to get to it. And I will tell you this little piece of foam, it has some dimension on it, okay? So if you need, if you want to make like a small shaker card or something like that, get you some of these strips. It's going to have enough thickness. You won't have to double it up, and you'll have a nice, still have a nice shaker card. So I'm just putting my little pieces that I'm saving back on the strip page. And that's it. Our card is done. So normally I would do enamel dots, but we got all these circles here that I want to be the main focus of the card. This is the first one I did off camera, and I didn't use the foam underneath the sentiment, but on the one on the right, I did. And in person, you can see the difference. Plus, I think the added foam just gives it a little something something. So I'm just showing you some of the scrap pieces that I hole punched my pieces out of, and I'm glad it worked out, actually, that I was able to get all these circles out of the cardstock that I had, and I still got plenty left over, whereas if I wanted to make more of these style, I could, or we can even just make some more cards, period. So thank you guys for definitely watching today. Please hit the like, subscribe, and share button. I appreciate you so much. And hit the little bell so that way you can get an alert whenever I upload a new video. Thanks again, you guys, and I hope you have a great weekend.